tell me about 3-year return.
Well, 3-year is the average annual return over the last 3 years. It's not the total return over 3 years, but this is average annual return for 3 years. Now, this is a longer period. It is usually going to be a bit lower than maybe some of the shorter periods can be, because you're averaging over a longer period of time. This is 36 months, the average return over a 36-month period. Now, we tend to weight that higher, so because it's a longer period. So why don't you turn the weights off for year to date and 3 months, because those are very short periods, and you can turn it off by just clicking. We want to still see them, but just go to the escalating notches, click on that, and it'll go to 0. Then go down to the next one, do the same thing. Now we're waiting. We have an equal weight on 1 year and 3 years. We typically don't do that because that can change ranks very quickly. 1 year, a couple of months, good or bad in 1 year, can actually change that number quite a bit. 1 or 2 months out of 36 changes it much slower. So why don't we drop that down to maybe 1 notch, Jack, on that. Go over to the factors column and click on that escalating thing and go down to 1 notch on 1. Just click up until it's down to 1 notch, and maybe go 2 right now, and then that 2 notches, and that'll default the other one to, yeah, this is fine for now. So you can see that things start to change over the last 3 years. There's still quite a performance gap between the top scoring ones. That's over 8% per year for 3 years. So 8% per year for 3 years is quite a performance gap when you start to compound those returns.
Excellent. So I also noticed that those managers where there was missing data, now that we've put this more weight on the 3-year return, we took the weight off of the year to date and 3-month return. Those managers went away. They're not here anymore.
Right. And this is, and you will find that investment advisors professionally may shy away from funds without a longer history. Mm-hmm. Some will not recommend anything that's less than 5 years. Some will go 3, but very few will start to recommend. At least the investment advisory brokers may recommend a new fund. Advisors tend not to do that, and this will let you score and rank anything, whether it's a new fund, it's been in existence for only a year or less than a year, or whether it's been around for 20 years. Rita will let you score and rank it.
Excellent.